Stable of talented backs. Quick pitch to the edge. Zachariah Branch is the dominant weapon of this team, and the speedster rips off a big gain. Frazier hit and dropped behind the line. Flying through was Jordan Renaud. He's just 3. Watsir Brooks has the handoff. Dogs close in, and they'll drop him for a loss. Ellis Robinson got there in a hurry. Third and extra long for the Dogs here. Stockton to Cash Jones underneath, and he makes a good effort, but he's going to come up a yard short. Field goals. Special teams plays. There's a rich history in the SEC championship game. Right on cue. Georgia with the block. Bouncing around and fielded inside the 25. Kirby Smart had a feeling a special teams play would come into play tonight. And getting his hand on it was Cole. Set up on the edge of the red zone here. Frazier makes a cut inside, and Frazier, good to see him back up and healthy after the big shot. Plows inside the 10, 1st and goal, picked up 14. First one of the situational red zone trips tonight. She'll be so decisive. Bell takes a handoff, fights down near the goal line. They fake it to McCray, and Joker, touchdown!
The looks that he gives you, the fullback, he's really a running back lined up as a fullback, lost his footing initially.
Field, along with Caleb Edwards, the tight end. Pressure comes, Simpson gets it out, and it's Ryan Williams who makes the catch and is still going. Number 2 is loose, and will just tap dance out of bounds in Georgia territory. Simpson looking that direction, now back across the middle, high throw, intercepted. Picked off. Dalen Everett with the Dogs with a stiff arm. Takes it back into Alabama territory.
Defense put in some very tough situations.
Tempo Kirk here on 3rd down. Dealt out there on the edge, and Stockton diving, and it's a 1st down. 34 of those came here against Tech 8 days ago. That time, met in the backfield. Bowens driven back by big Tim Keenan. Center.
Back over on the right side. They're going heavy right.
Sneak. And a 1st down. So they convert on 4th. Frazier can take a punch. We know that. From the pocket. Deliver. Bell. Down the middle. Dylan Bell stretches to the 4. Dogs on the doorstep. It was Lawson Lucky, and now Zachariah comes across in motion. Surveying. End zone. Touchdown. Dylan Bell. And the Dogs with a long march to build their lead.
And he's got a two-way because of where he's lined up. He's lined up against the safety, go left or right. Gives him just enough of a head fake there.
More. They have so many effective weapons who can make plays, and this is Sutter step. Ryan Williams, that little move got the Georgia guys frozen, and he got around the edge. So dangerous. Missed tackle by Danilo.
And now we'll wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Bell on the handoff, and Dylan Bell. Ooh, dangerous. Found a crease. Burst forward for 12, and a bunch of Tide players leaning forward. A lot of them back out. Stockton throws downfield, and maybe he was confused by that look. Zachariah Branch was on the route, but a miscommunication there. This 3rd down feels important. Oh, it's a low throw. Daniel Hill was out there. Georgia would love to build on this lead before then. Branch. Tunnel screen, breaks free. Zachariah Branch, much like Williams on the other side, once he gets a couple steps, it's hold your breath.
At this point, so they just need to show a pulse here and start competing and get back into this game.
Bowens is dragged down. It's not easy to tackle him. It's a 366-pound tackle getting shoved back into the quarterback. 3rd down has been a problem. It's a problem here. Simpson's going to be sacked. Ja'Cory Thomas. Safety blitz that Martin Glenn Schumann, but this was a team that was diced up by Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama in the first game, and has been suffocating. Zachariah Branch has room to run. Branch dives down near the Alabama 40.
Confidence.
Stockton, Branch, known for his electric big plays, so now trying to build momentum. Pump fake. Stockton. Sideline route. Catch made by Lawson Lucky. Everything working for Mike. Frazier on second and goal. Off the left side, touchdown Dogs!
He'll come around that, but look at the two tight ends on the play side, both Lawson Lucky and Oscar Delp. They kind of sealed the edge.
Little confusion. There was no one to hand the ball off, and he just slides down. Simpson looking to launch from the end zone. Underneath, Pritchett, long way to go. The tight end is going to be knocked down well short of the first down. Tide rush only 3. Stockton across the middle. You knew he was going to have time. 8 dropped in coverage. They're just desperate to convert one of these. Hill bounces off a tackle. Where did he go out of bounds? They're going to mark him short.
He's short.
3rd and 13. Jones checked down, has some space, but again, he's just not going to get there. They're playing off him. These 3rd and longs against these defenses just a match up against a Big Ten or SEC team. That's what they've wanted. Wide open. And check it down to Caleb Edwards, the tight end, very rarely as an Alabama. Pressure comes. Simpson swallowed up. Quintavious Johnson. That relentless pass rush tonight. Dead ball foul gives Alabama first down to the 45. Simpson ball batted in the air and caught. Edwards on the carom as the ball just kind of fluttered into his hands. Back foot throw, trying to loft it to Williams, who was tackled. And Georgia, it'll be another penalty on Danilo Jones, which was way
Pass
underthrown.
interference. Defense.
The ball, this time it's C.J. Allen in his face. That's why there's nothing on the ball. And how
That's been a play they needed to make. He's had 8 drops on this season. That's a lot. 3rd and 5. Underneath, it's Bernard, who never drops the ball. Working free. Jeremy Bernard still running. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama on the board, finally.
different ways. This time they use motion, try to get him into the screen, the middle screen. That play right there on K.J. Bolton, the stiff arm. And then Dalen Everett, another stiff arm.
Keep the drive going. Trying to scramble for it. Not going to get there. He was closed down. Keenan made the tackle. Hill moves back in to perhaps block the blitz. Simpson flips it out, drops. Caleb Edwards, the tight end. Big shoes to fill. Josh Cuevas just have 2 here. Long throw, no chance. Bernard was intended receiver. Pressure came again, but that was
there.
Branch trying to find some space and scores! The Dogs deliver the dagger.
Pretty good effort here by the block by 7, Lucky, but watch his instincts right there. Foot in the ground, stop and start, and then the acceleration, as good as anybody, if not the best, in his absence.
Redshirted last year, spot duty, sparing duty really in his redshirt freshman year. And there's Bernard, the kind of play they needed in that 4th down. Simpson, and they work hard to find Edwards, who releases late. Simpson has some space. Can he get the edge? He cannot, could not escape. 2 plays to get the yardage. Short throw, Bernard. And it's a second throw downfield to Daniel Hill. A trick play. One more big defensive play to punctuate this performance. Pressure comes. Simpson stays alive, has to make something happen on 4th down. Spins away, heaves to the end zone. Oh, bounced right off the chest of Bernard. Somehow that ball found its way to number 5. Georgia, Rabun County High School. He retired his jersey earlier this year. And now he's going to be an SEC champion quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs move on to the playoff. Exclamation point to their SEC campaign. And let's hear from Kirby with Holly.